The brand new Ping G440 drivers, 3 heads. We've got the low spin technology, the max, and we also have the straight fit technology. So following the same framework, what will they do for your game? Let's check them out. Remember, if you like the reviews, hit that subscribe button and maybe post a comment. Tell me, have you used a Ping driver before or not? So with the 3 heads, when I put them down without looking at the underside of them, it's almost impossible to tell which one's which. I'm guessing this is the straight fit, the low spin, which it is. And that's purely because of the way the back of it doesn't hug the floor quite as much. Maybe looks a fraction more squat, but hardly any. I'm presuming this is the max and this is the draw. Let's see if I'm right. No, this is the draw and this is the max. I mean, that's the thing. They just look like 3 very similar clubs. Meaning when you look down, your playing partners aren't going to know what help you've got or not. You've just got to have one of the Ping G440 drivers. And they look Ping normal, but beautiful. So we see the carbon at the back, black strip on the top with the turbulators still in place. The face to this black top was almost the same color, tiny changeable neck. The neck is the best of anyone. Properly is nice and small, this neck. Sits pretty square and kind of with its matte black finish. I think they look really good. And guess what? They feel great. This is the max I'm hitting. We can see the weight on the back. With a little bit of a track to dial in, we will talk about the tech. Oh, like they just feel so solid. So medium to louder, they're not dull, they're not carbon quiet like other companies have gone. They always feel super stable, so well made. With Ping, you know what you're getting, which is just really good quality. And it feels like that as you hit them. And I can already see the numbers starting to come out just at the start here. And it's the smash factor on these. They are just always right up there with smash factor, meaning they are just giving you as much as you put in is coming out the other end. So when I hit the LST, the LS Tech low spin technology, we still see the weight on the back. Looks great down by the ball, a fraction smaller possibly. And it's the same, like these 3 clubs are just so seamlessly blending, where other manufacturers will have more distinct differences. There just isn't between these 3. They're really close. I guess the only question with Ping is that their clubs don't really seem to change. Like this doesn't feel like any kind of a change of what's gone before. Well, let's look at the tech and see what is different. All I'm seeing is a pretty solid club like I did in all their other prior models. So 3 heads as we've seen. We've got the max, which is there for max forgiveness, weight position further back and that dialable weight. Then you've got the straight fit technology for people who want that more draw biased clubs. Ping are boasting up to 20 degrees of draw bias, 2 draw settings with their weight, so draw and draw plus. And then we got the LST, which is slightly smaller at 450 cc's. It's hard to see, but it is that little bit smaller. Still got the weight at the back, so they're trying to give you low spin while at the same time trying to gain some kind of MOI help. And the common features with all these 3 clubs, we've got the new hosel. So the free hosel design promotes a little bit more flexion in the heel for faster ball speeds, is the big story, if we want to call it that, with these new clubs. The new neck is lighter, so it allows them to save more weight, allowing them to increase the MOI, putting that weight further back, lower down for the max club. We've also got a shallower and thinner face, again trying to max ball speeds. That all the tech feels like tiny shifts. It does feel like Ping are kind of there with their clubs, but they have to keep saying something new. That's what it feels like to me. And that isn't a dig, I just think that's testament to how good their clubs are. You've got the CarbonFly Wrap in all 3 heads. There's also a longer than standard length as well if you want. They obviously encouraging fitting, which they have done for years. Remember, if you're liking the reviews, hit that subscribe button, and we've got free weekly tips and reviews coming all year. So as always, it's packed with tech. I just wouldn't say it's their most, I think if you've got 1 or 2 generation Pings back, I'm not sure you would upgrade. If you're looking for a new driver, as always, it's probably going to be as stable as anything. This is the straight fit technology club in the max draw setting. And that is not 20 yards of draw, but it's a decent shot. And what I do like about this club is it doesn't sit hideously closed. It just has that weight port giving you more options of getting that center of gravity more in the heel side. Any strikes more to the toe side of that as well. You're going to promote a bit more of a draw. There you go, it's going to draw more. There you go. And what also I like is that I'm not having to pick this club up and kind of butcher it as someone who wouldn't play this style of club. I can just stand there and hit it. I don't need to feel I have to do anything different. It sounds similar, it looks similar, sits similar. It kind of is just going to do the work for you without you having to really work it out. So as I collect a bit more data, let's have a look at the price of these clubs. As always, no drivers are cheap. It's Ping, it's a top brand. I want you just to tell me what you think of the price. These are the prices in the region. You're buying into a manufacturer that definitely does innovate and lead an industry joint with other brands. These are the prices in the comments. Come on, is it worth it? Is it not? Would you change? Let me know. So who would game each one? It's the same pattern. I think if you want most kind of help you can get out of a driver, I've got the max here in my hand. This definitely feels like you are just gonna max over any company. That's one thing with Ping, you know you're gonna be often in the top end of the max brackets, if you like. And I think anyone who wants a draw bias driver but they don't want it to sit hideously close, that draw bias one is there for you. Basically all three heads can kind of touch any player. You're going to find the max on tour as much as you are in a beginner's golf bag. Again, that's why I think Ping are so kind of generally respected as a company, because their products just tend to work where they don't shout so much about gimmicks. I mean, the new neck doesn't feel that exciting to me, and I think that's a bit of a problem with Ping sometimes, is they don't shout because like they got the neck a bit better. Ooh, you know, it's just not a shouting thing, but maybe they've innovated so much that they're ahead. What more can you do? Let's take a look at these numbers, see which driver might suit your game and how fast or not actually are these new Pings. So the numbers from the Ping were super solid, falling right in the pack, averaging around 165 to 166 golf ball speed. That's the ball speed that I get from most of my drivers as my medium if I'm performing at a higher swing speed for me, so like going for them. So really happy with the numbers. The low spin option absolutely feels more gameable for more players. Like, it felt less fadey. It definitely will go that way a little bit, but nowhere near as much as prior models, which I love. Straight fit technology just works. If you want that to be set up for a draw, it's there, and it definitely moves that ball more to the left. And the standard one, the Max, just feels like it's super stable. Like, you do feel like you can go at that club and it's going to just keep delivering decent retainable ball speeds, which led to me to having quite consistent carry. Really solid numbers as you'd expect from Ping. No surprises, they're doing exactly what they're designed to do. 3 super solid drivers there from Ping, numbers solid as always. I don't think there's any surprises there. I just think they are what they always are, which is just good performing clubs. For me, I'm going for the Max. It feels the most stable. The numbers are solid. And that's the thing with Ping. If you just want a stable, solid performing driver, remember, these products are mass produced. Everyone they send me is just on the money, where maybe other companies can be a little looser with their tolerances. You're not going to go too wrong with Ping. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and watch this video if you want to learn how to hit these drivers further.